Mayday! Mayday! This is Sarah Lyons of Lyons Pride. Our Vertibird has crash landed in the Wasteland, and we are under attack. We need reinforcements or extraction. The Brotherhood of Steel might be down, but they are not out. There's a hungry horde of wasteland critters looking to make a meal out of our heroes, and they're gonna have to use all the laser and plasma weapons they've got to try to survive. You're watching War Games News Radio, and this is Vertibird Breakdown. Hey there, Wastelanders, and welcome back to War Games News Radio for another battle report breakdown playing Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Modiphius Entertainment. I know it's been a little while since we've had one of these on the channel, but I assure you the wait has been worth it because we have an epic matchup today between the Brotherhood of Steel and some of the nastiest creatures that the Wasteland has to offer. In this battle, we're going to be playing a modified version of the Hold Until Rescue mission, which you can find in the Astoundingly Awesome Tales expansion book, and if you haven't checked this thing out, I highly recommend it. Of course, we've added a couple WG&R tweaks to this mission just to make things a little extra spicy. But you don't want to hear me talk about it, so let's get into the action on Vertibird Breakdown. Let's hit it. And we've got our Lyons Pride here. We've got Sarah and the gang in our downed Vertibird. Things did not go according to plan, but hey, any landing you walk away from is a good one, I guess. But in this case, our Brotherhood gang here has landed smack dab into, well, a den of creepy crawlies. So we're gonna have to do our best to hold out and wait for some backup to hopefully pull us out of this mess we found ourselves in, and hopefully there's some of us alive by the time they get here. Our objective for this mission is simple: don't die. Our Brotherhood squad needs to hold out for 6 rounds until extraction, and if even one of them is able to survive, we'll have won the game. But there's a non-stop, never-ending wave of big, hungry bugs looking to make a meal out of Sarah and the gang. Our forces will start the game deployed within orange range of the crashed Vertibird, while the creatures will spawn randomly around the board in base-to-base contact with the board edge. But our heroes have an ace up their sleeve with a terminal hooked up to 3 automated defense turrets that are scattered across the board. Once per round, my units can try to activate the turrets, dealing a flat 2 damage to the nearest creepy crawly bug in their presence range. If the test fails, then the turrets can no longer be activated for the remainder of the round. This is our first battle report using the updated armor rules found in the Nuka World expansion, so everybody's kitted out in some sort of armor of some kind. We've got a Lancer with combat armor, laser rifle, and the Aligned Sights mod, meaning they can shoot into combat without hitting friendlies. A Scribe with combat armor and a laser pistol. Sarah Lyons herself with a plasma rifle, power fist, and T45 power armor with the Lion's Insignia mod, which she gets for free, and a Knight with a big old Gatling laser in T45. And for our baddies, we have a trio of mole rats, a pair of blood bugs, 1 lone mirelurk, 1 3D printed giant mutated ant that I'm going to be using as a young rad scorpion unit card, and the Scourge of New Vegas themselves, a frickin' Cazador. For this, I'll be using the glowing Stingwing profile. All enemies except for the giant ant and the Cazador will respawn when they're killed, and the Cazador will only enter the game at the top of the 4th round. And a big WG&R thank you to LKK Painting, Devon Shipwreck, and Fango for sending along some of the models and the Crash Vertibird terrain piece that we used in this battle. This video and this channel would not be possible without them and the support of viewers like you. So thank you all for everything you do and for watching these silly little videos. Let's get our baddies set up on the board and get into the action on Vertibird Assault. Okay, top of round 1, and we are deployed. We've got our Lancer and Knight with Gatling laser on the left here, and then the Scribe backed up by Sarah Lyons herself on the right. We randomized the deployment for our baddies here, and we got a pretty good concentration on the the right-hand side of the board and the front here, and then just a couple guys hiding out at the back, a mole rat and a blood bug. So we're gonna get advantage. All right, first up, we're gonna activate our leader, Sarah, here. And because of the new Brotherhood of Steel faction special rule, she can give a reaction token within a blue presence range to our sniper guy over there with the laser rifle. And then with her activation, she's just gonna take 2 shots way down range at this blood bug. Sarah with the plasma rifle at long range, hitting at 5s because of cover. That's a miss with the first. Second shot, also a miss. And now it's time for the bugs, starting off with the mole rat in the far bottom corner. Not able to get into charge range this round, but takes 2 moves towards our squad. Next up, I'm going to go with the Lancer here for my activation. He's got a clear shot down here at that blood bug in the corner, so he's going to go ahead and take it. Lancer with the laser rifle long range, hitting on 7s.
Okay, that is definitely a hit. Blood bugs only have 1 armor, so 2 damage, 1 armor. Okay, that's both going to go right through. 5 hit points remaining. Second shot. Here we go. Oh, and that's going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Well, the blood bug seems to have taken those shots personally and is able to get within charging distance of our Lancer here for next time around, but we're going to go ahead and use his reaction to take a shot before he gets into combat.
Keen-eyed viewers might notice that I forgot to remove the reaction token from the Lancer at the start of their turn, but with their second shot, they actually gained another quick action, so got a reaction token back. It all came out in the wash.
Laser rifle, quick attack, coming in, hitting on 5s. Okay, that's a big time hit for 4 damage. 4 damage, 1 armor. Okay, stops 1, takes 3.
A dead-eyed reaction shot takes that blood bug down to just 2 hit points remaining, and it's back to my side here, and well, I think I'm gonna get things going with Big Papa.
The knight takes 1 move to get within close range with his Gatling laser, giving him an extra black die for attacking this Mirelurk. And with a barrage of laser fire, the knight is able to crack 3 points of damage through on the Mirelurk shell. Another one of the mole rats makes 2 moves, closing in on the crash site.
And that's back to my side, and that only leaves the scribe. So, you know what, I might as well try to go and get some extra damage done with our turrets here. So she's going to take the 1 move there to get in base-to-base contact, and then we're going to go ahead and make an intelligence test here. Now, because of the scribe robes, she's going to get an extra green die to this here, and she's pretty darn good at this to begin with. So, 7s, and we get ourselves some turrets. Okay, yep, that'll do it, and then some.
The turrets unleash a hail of bullets in all different directions, dealing a smattering of damage to some blood bugs and mole rats.
Okay, not bad at all. We got a little bit more damage put on a couple of these guys over here. I'll take it. We'll see how long this scribe is able to hold out. We got some nasty bugs coming up right now. As is probably no surprise, our giant ant here is able to make a big old charge into Sarah. Our blood bug here is able to do the same into the knight. Same story with our badly injured Mirelurk here is going to creep right up into our knight's face. And that is the end of the round. Assigned a whole whack of charge bonuses out to our bugs here that they're going to be able to use on the next round. But we're going to get advantage here as we go into that round. So let's go and see if we can hold out. Event card for round 2, we got Slippery. Models do not receive charge bonus markers for charge or battle cry. Other effects of charge or battle cry are unaffected. Okay, well, unfortunately, that's not going to play in with all of our bonuses here because they've already got them. So, yeah, that would have been nice to get, I guess, earlier or later in the game, but oh well, that's the way it goes, so let's get into the action. Okay, so this round I'm going to kick things off with the Lancer here. Hopefully I can put this thing down, and then with the aligned sights, I'll be able to shoot into combat and guarantee if I hit that I hit the Mirelurk, hopefully putting it down and denying 2 activations this round, but we gotta get lucky for any of that to happen first.
The Lancer takes 2 shots, but unfortunately swings way wide, dealing no damage to the blood bug.
Well, that did not go according to plan, but we got a reaction, so let's see who's going next on the bug side.
The injured mole rat on the far side of the Vertibird activates next and is able to charge into the Lancer with its first action and takes a bite with the second, but the Lancer spends their reaction token to take a shot at the mole rat and takes it down. The Gatling Knight activates next and puts all 5 shots into the Mirelurk, but unfortunately deals no damage, but we did gain a reaction out of the deal.
Oh no, that's really not good. It's gonna move back over to the bugs now, and it's gonna be the blood bug to start things off.
Bloodbug's first attack misses, but the second connects, dealing a staggering 5 damage before power armor bonus to the knight.
And with a just absolutely gnarly hit, the knight's power armor is busted and flipped over to its degraded side. So there goes my strong armor bonus. In hindsight, I should have pulled back with my first action on the old knight there, then unloaded with the Gatling laser, probably then killing the Mirelurk, and maybe even getting lucky and pulling off a kill there or there. But yeah, nope, I goofed that right up. It's back to my side, Sarah, can we get some redemption, please?
Reaction tokens seem to be the name of this game because even with her strength bonus and the power fist, Sarah's only able to deal 1 damage to the ant, but she does get a quick action to prepare.
Woof, that was not enough damage. It's gonna go back now to the Mirelurk. Let's see if the knight can survive.
Mirelurks are surprisingly feisty little buggers, so hitting on 5 extra green because of the charge. Okay, that's going to hit, but only for 1 damage. 1 damage on 3 armor. Okay, so that's saved. Got lucky there. No extra green this time. Second attack. That's going to miss.
Okay, well, our knight there was able to weather the storm somewhat, and did get a reaction out of that whole deal earlier. So yeah, not bad. I think we're just gonna hold on to the reaction for now, and potentially use it in a moment. Let's see if we can turn on some turrets.
With only 1 unit left on our side, the scribe tries to activate some turrets, but fails. So close, rolling an 8 when they needed a 7. With not much else to do this round, the scribe tries to take a shot into combat at the blood bug, but goes completely wide. And with all of our forces activated, it's time for the bugs. The 2 mole rats on the far right-hand side of the board make 2 moves to get in closer to the action, but the injured mole rat at the bottom of the board makes a charge into the scribe, dealing 2 damage on his attack. The green blood bug makes its charged attack into the lancer and deals 3 damage.
Ooh, will this be the shortest battle report in WGNR history? Let's see. 3 damage through on our lancer, not looking good. But we are going to use that attack there as a bit of an opportunity to move some of our other folks. I'm going to go ahead and move our old knight back just a bit to get him out of engagement range. That is going to get 2 opportunity attacks. And then same thing with Sarah. She's going to spend it here to move. They're going to kind of do this back-to-back action pose thing here, but that's also going to bring an opportunity attack from this guy. So let's go and resolve this John Woo moment here. Okay, let's go with these 2 idiots first. Blood bug hitting on 3s because of the quick action. That's a swing and a miss. Nicely done. Now the Mirelurk. I gotta get all the dice here for a Mirelurk attack. Now hitting on 3s as well because of the quick action. Okay, we got away with that. This one's only gonna be hitting on 2s, but it does have that extra black for the charge. So let's see. Okay, we got away with the move. I still do have an action from this dude here. So he's gonna get to go again, or he's gonna get to go make a charge move, again on 4s this time. Again, swing, and a miss. Okay, top of round 3, and we are in a sticky situation to say the least, but first things first, let's draw an event card here. We got Solid Ground. A model's first movement during its activation is 1 color longer. Okay, that might come in handy for us, or it might just make all of these guys move faster.
Top of round 3, and we still have advantage, so deciding to kick things off with the scribe trying to get some damage through with the turrets. They manage to activate the terminal with a roll of an 8 minus 2 on the dice, putting 1 damage through and killing the green blood bug, putting 1 more point of damage on the Mirelurk, and injuring one of the charging mole rats. The scribe spends their last action to take a shot in close combat at the mole rat and misses, but does manage to get themselves a reaction token just like everybody else. First up for the bugs is the brown blood bug, who makes a charge into the knight. Thankfully, it's a swing and a miss on the attack.
Okay, it is time for the Lancer to go to work. They're going to put 2 shots into the Mirelurk here, try to put them down.
Laser rifle at close range, hitting on 7s. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a miss. Oh, that would have been a beautiful shot. Second attack. Okay, that one hits for 3 damage because of the star. We're going to activate the special rule to automatically put that first damage through. Then for the armor roll, 3 armor, 2 damage. Stops all of that, but we did put 1 through.
Up to 5 damage on the Mirelurk. Now, so close. 1 hit point left. That's the way it goes. Let's move on to our bugs.
The mole rat engaged with the scribe takes 2 attacks and deals 2 damage onto our scribe. They only have 5 health, so not looking good.
Okay, back to my side. Learn my lesson from the last turn. I'm gonna go ahead with my big boy here. Disengage. Move just a little bit closer to Sarah. There we go, to do our action pose incomplete there. And now this guy's gonna get a quick action attack.
Bloodbug hitting on 3s. Okay, we got away with it.
And now the fun stuff. Okay, we're gonna unload with the Gatling laser into the Mirelurk here, and with the walked fire ability, hopefully if we put him down, we can put some shots into the Bloodbug. Okay, first shot into the Mirelurk, hitting on 7s. That's a hit, 1 damage, 3 armor, so probably not likely. Nope, okay, but we have weakened the armor, so that's a start. Again on 7s. Oh, that would have done it. Okay, starting over again. Third shot. That hits, 1 damage, 3 armor. Blocked, back to where we started. Please put him down. Okay, this is a good chance here. 2 damage, 2 armor. Oh, blocked. Please, let's hit. Okay, 2 damage, 1 armor. He goes down. Okay, well, it took everything we had, but that Mirelurk is finally out of the picture. That's a good start. That's a good start, but we're back to the bugs.
The giant ant makes 2 attacks into Sarah, and while it only deals 2 damage, she does get poisoned, meaning she's going to take continuous damage at the start of her activations throughout the game.
Well, we might as well go with Sarah now. She's poisoned, so she takes another point of damage, but then we're just going to take 2 close range or close combat laser rifle shots at the ant.
Sarah goes to work with the plasma rifle, and despite hitting twice, isn't able to crack the ant's armor. That just leaves the last 2 mole rats on the side of the board to make some moves. One of them charges into the scribe, while the other gets in contact with the knight and Sarah.
Well, that is the end of the round. We are fully mobbed and surrounded going into the top of round 3, and we've got a whole whack of respawning baddies, a blood bug, and a Mirelurk to come back, as well as our fearsome Cazador proxy for the Stingwing, who's going to be here momentarily. So let's bunker down and get into round 3. Okay, top of round 4, rather. It's time to draw an event card, and we got Cleansing Sun. Add 2 random searchable markers to the battlefield. The players with advantage marker chooses 2 opposite corners. That's going to be me. For each corner, place 1 marker green away. Don't think we're going to have a chance to really chase down any items this time, but why don't we go ahead and say that far corner and this closest corner. Sure. Also get to take a look at the event card for next round, which is Passing Swarm. Maximum distance of any movement action is yellow. Okay, that might come in handy. But more important than all of that, we now have the Cazador using the glowing Stingwing profile on the board. Ouch. And then we've got the Mirelurk and the Bloodbug. Seem to be best friends. They keep deploying together, and they're in the far side. Okay, back to my side. I activate first. I'm going to go with Sarah. First things first, her activation. Then she's going to give her free ready marker to the Lancer.
Sarah takes 1 point of poison damage at the start of her activation and deals 2 shots into the ant, but only deals 1 damage.
Bloodbug activates next and charges into the Knight.
Bloodbug with an extra green for the charge, hitting on 5s. Oh, gosh golly, that's a hit for... That's 1 damage plus 1, so that's 2 damage on, 3 armor? He blocks 1, takes 1.
And we're going to go with the Knight here. He's going to do the same thing he's always been doing. Move out of engagement range there. But that's going to bring 2 opportunity attacks from these guys there.
The Knight's risky gamble backfires, and he gets hit from the Bloodbug, dealing 1 point of damage and getting poisoned. But thankfully, the Mole Rat does absolutely nothing. Knight unleashes his Gatling laser and deals 3 damage, but it's not enough to take the Bloodbug down. Back to the bugs, and one of the Mole Rats in combat with the Scribe takes a bite, dealing 2 points of damage. She's only got 1 hit point left.
So he's going to react with one of those and try to put down this Mole Rat.
Okay, we need to put this Mole Rat down, but we need to hit on 2s. Laser pistol. It hits. Not only does it hit, it puts him down because it breaks his only 1 armor, dealing 2 damage. Okay, we need to keep getting lucky with our Scribe here. We need to do that exactly over again, hitting on 2s. It hits. As long as he fails the armor, he only has 1 energy armor. If this is anything but a 1, we're still in this game.
Nope, not quite. The Mole Rat actually has 2 energy armor right now because the Scribe is shooting in close combat, but I just can't do math, apparently, so that hit should have killed the Mole Rat. I guess rules are made to be broken, but it's pretty good when you follow them, especially if they're going to help you win the game.
Oh, God, you gotta be kidding. Can we get lucky a third time? Oh my God, not only do we get lucky, but we get a reaction out of the deal. So we might be able to react to somebody else and try to turn the turrets on. This isn't over.
Don't count us out yet, folks. This mole rat is dead, and now with 1 hit point left, the scribe has a reaction. So I can just wait for something else to happen, and if he stays alive, we can try to turn these on. Let's go back to the bugs. Mr. Mole Rat in the back's gonna go here and charge into Sarah and get an outnumbered attack.
Mole Rat hitting on 3, black for the charge. That's swing and a miss, and that would have been gnarly, so good thing.
And now where things get really fun. So, the scribe is going to react to that attack and try to turn on the turrets here. So, normally looking for a 7 because of the reaction, it's going to be on a 5, but we get a green because of the scribe robes. Come on, 5s. Nope, we can't get a quick action off a quick action. Nothing doing. Our 1 shot at redemption is potentially down the drain.
The Lancer also uses their reaction token to react to the Mole Rat's attack and takes a shot into close combat, hitting for 3 damage and taking the Mole Rat right out of town.
Well, nice shooting, Tex. You were able to snipe out another mole rat there, and thanks to the aligned sights, we don't have to risk hitting Sarah. So, well, the mole rats got eliminated. But, yeah, it's now going to go back to the bugs, and then we've only got 1 action left, which is the Lancer. So, let's see how this goes.
The respawned green blood bug takes 2 moves towards Sarah.
And that just leaves the Lancer with freaking, like, no hit points left. We're going to go ahead and make the shot. Hopefully we can take this thing down, because it won't regen, so let's see.
Okay, here we go. Lancer, laser rifle, close range, through cover, so we're only going to be hitting on 5s. The first one's a hit. First one's a hit for 2 damage, 3 plus 1 strong armor energy. Oh, takes 1, stops 1. Second attack, really want to get the stars rolled here. Oh, if this was the old laser rifle profile, we would have lit him on fire or punched through 2 armor, but that's not the way it goes anymore. We do hit, we get a reaction out of the deal, which is awesome, but same thing, 2 damage, 3 plus 1 strong armor. Oh, stops it all.
1 damage on the mighty glowing stingwing, aka Cazador, but we do get a reaction on our Lancer, which is nice to have because we're gonna have to try to shoot stuff as it reacts, or we react to it. So that's the end of my squad, which means it's time for the bugs, and we only have 2 left to go. The Mirelurk and the Stingwing. Mirelurk just scuttles up twice, because he can't get into the action this time around. The huge red move and then a green charge. There's no way the Cazador can't get into combat. So with the first move, he'll get about there, and then it's time for a reaction from our Lancer. So let's see if they can pull this off. It's a quick attack, so hitting on 5s. Oh, no, we miss. And easy enough to complete the charge into the Lancer there, and not going to be able to attack this round, but yeah, he's pretty much dead.
Nearly forgetting about the giant ant, it takes 2 bites into Sarah and deals another 2 points of damage.
So yeah, the power armor's broken, we're in bad shape, but we survived the initial onslaught of the Cazador, which is good. We are heading into round 5. A lot of stuff is going to come back that I've already killed, which sucks, but we might be able to hold on to the victory if maybe the knight is able to hang tough. So let's find out. Round 5, and we already know our event card is Passing Swarm, so maximum distance of any movement action is yellow. So that might help us out going into the penultimate round. Got 2 more mole rats on the far right side there, and another on the left, going into the top of the round. And once again, I get to go first. And you know what? I'm gonna go and start with the Scribe, because he's alive, he's got 1 hit point left, it's about all or nothing, and I could really use the extra damage. So, here we go, on, 7s. Okay, now we nail it. Let's go and run through our machine guns. Glowing Stingwing, first 2 damage, 2 armor, takes 1. He's actually gonna get another attack from the other farthest turret over there, so again, same thing. Stops all of that one. And then, well, he can't get any closer than that blood bug there, so let's see, 1 armor. Stops one, takes one.
And with their last action, the scribe takes a shot at the blood bug, but goes wide. Our luck might be starting to turn as the ant activates and takes 2 attacks into Sarah, but deals no damage. Another Gatling laser barrage from the knight leaves the blood bug on death's door and in big trouble with just 2 hit points.
Oh, why won't you die? He's got 2 hit points left. I think the move is to charge into the Cazador. I'll be able to move the Lancer out of close combat without a reaction from that Cazador, which is good, but we gotta hope he survives until then. And I'll take a black for the charge bonus in case I still survive and get to punch him back.
Green Bloodbug charges headlong into Sarah, dealing even more damage, leaving her with just 2 hit points.
And when she activates, she's gonna just get another one because she's poisoned. But we'll deal with that in a minute. It's time to hopefully get lucky over here. We're gonna move with our first action with this guy, just to get on the other side of this. And then he's gonna unload with his next shot into here.
Laser rifle, let's go, hitting on 7s. And we miss. And we get a reaction. Yay!
This guy just doesn't want to commit. We got the frickin' scribe making more kills over here than our sniper dude with the frickin' mods, and oh my god, we are in bad shape. It's time for the bugs.
One of the blood bugs charges into the very hurt and dying knight and takes him down to just 1 hit point left.
So even when he activates, he'll just die, but luckily he'll hopefully absorb some attacks from the Cazador first. Oh, moving on down the line, it's Sarah. It's our last chance. We're gonna try to kill this thing once and for all.
Back to our side, and sadly, even more ineffectual combat from Sarah Lyons. She switches over to the Power Fist and tries to take this ant out, but absolutely no dice, misses both times.
And that just leaves it to the bugs. If we can somehow survive...
The Mirelurk charges in to make a big outnumbered attack on Sarah, and despite a hit, only squeaks 1 damage through.
Sarah just tanking it. 1 hit point left. She's gonna survive this round. Amazing. Because of the mission, the event deck for this round, these guys won't be able to charge, so they'll be able to move 2 yellow moves. They'll basically be within charging range next round. Same with this guy, which only leaves the big ticket fight. Cazador, Knight. Let's go.
This is a pile of dice. All the bonuses. It normally has 2 yellow, black, all the things. Outnumbered attack, a black charge bonus, hitting on 7s. Oh, that hits for 3 damage, 3 armor. He's dead. He's all the way dead.
Only leaves the Cazador to charge into our mate for next time. Ooh, that is the turn. Things are looking grim. By some salvation, we might make it out. Let's get into round 6. Okay, final round, round 6. First things last, event card. We've got Relentless Rain. Each model may perform a maximum of 1 action that is an attack during its activation. Quick action's not affected. That's a huge draw, but it doesn't mean we're necessarily out of the woods here. There is a way for me to basically ensure a win, but it's pretty cheap. Because this guy's not in engagement range and he's got a red movement, I could run the scribe twice, which should get me out of range of probably everybody but this mole rat. But that seems like a really cheap way to win the game, and I don't really like it. So instead, we're going to go ahead with the scribe here and try to activate the turrets. Once again, that's going to be a roll going for 7s. We get the green because of the scribe robes. We got it in spades. So the turrets kick on. Let's run through those, and then let's finish the scribe's activation. 1 damage there. No damage there, and oh, he's outright dead. With that, the scribe's got 1 action left. I think now discretion is the better part of valor, and they're gonna make a move. They can get to about here. So the scribe runs away to maybe fight another day. Killing that mole rat really came in handy. Let's see if we make it. Ooh, first activation for the creepy crawlies is going to be the giant ant.
Ooh, that's going to hit for 2 damage, 2 armor. Oh, she takes it both.
Well, that's that for our fearless leader. She was gonna die even if she survived because her activation would have taken away her last hit point because of the poison. So there you go. Sarah's down, which means it's just our last activation here.
Oh, can the Lancer get lucky hitting on 5s because of shooting in close combat? 8 is just...
Well, with that ineffectual shooting situation there, that means it's just going to be the bugs. And I think it's safe to say that this guy's gonna go down, but let's find out what happens. Glowing Stingwing attack, hitting on 7s. Misses again. Bloodbug will also charge in though, try to finish the job. Bloodbug with all the dice, green for outnumbered, extra black for the charge, hitting on 5s. That is a 7? That's a miss! That's a miss! He's gonna live, at least for now, because there's another Bloodbug. Flying over to meet his friend, he's easily able to get his green at charge. So basically the same attack, again on 5s. Oh my god. He's gonna live! He's gonna live with 1 hit point. We've won the game! We did it! All that damage. This guy's almost dead. Well, I guess the Mirelurk's gonna charge in with his attack here and maybe put the scribe down. Let's see. Mirelurk, green for the charge, hitting on 5s. Oh, there it is. 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 armor. He could survive. Not even close. Well, we have reached the end of the game. And the guy who I thought was going to win it is dead. And the dude who I guaranteed was going to die has somehow won through. Sarah is down, so is the knight. But as the Vertibird comes overhead and picks up our last lone survivor, the bugs feast on the remains. But that is, by the skin of our teeth, a Brotherhood victory.
Well, that was something else. Not the ending that I expected for that battle, but I will take it. The scribe getting put down, and then the Lancer surviving. You couldn't make this stuff up. The Lion's pride may be a little bruised after this one, but have no fear, they will be returning in another battle report in a few months' time. We've got some more things coming between then, but we'll talk about that in another video. That's gonna do it for this one, sports fans, but thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss our next video. And if you really enjoy seeing our smiling faces on this channel week after week, then why don't you head on over to our Patreon in the description down below, or just click this little YouTube join button right there, and you too can help us make more videos more often for you to enjoy it, just like all of these fine folks. Plus you get kickbacks like giveaways, polls, early access to videos like this one today, and all kinds of other buffs that can be yours for the low price of $3 Canadian per month. That's gonna do it for another one, gang, but stay tuned because as always, WGNR, we'll be back.